Kino, what's up, girl? Welcome to the channel, girl. Welcome back, honey. I know it's been a whole full week without me, but I'm back to tell you that I'm here for you, girl. So without further ado, let's start our show, girl. Oh, and before we start, I want to let you know. Make sure you go like and subscribe and share my videos, girl, for the YouTube algorithm, girl. Make sure you go do that. Make sure you go do that, girl. Did you go do? I'm waiting. All right, girl. I'm just playing, girl. Let's start the show.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, girl. So today we're gonna get in a very sensitive. Well, not sensitive. I wouldn't call it sensitive, but a very interesting topic. Honey. Now, I really want to make this video because a lot of people just been just all over the place in 2020, girl. What's going on with y'all in 2020, girl? I don't understand it, girl. Can we get 6 feet, please? 6 feet. But honey, it really sparked me to talk about this when when I heard that Megan, the running racehorse from the Kentucky Derby, the stallion, had got shot in both of her toes. And then there was this thing about whole ordeal about her being a trans woman, and this is kind of like an important topic for me because it's like, girl, it's time to have that chat with you and other people, girl. So we gonna kind of get into to the basis of what it means, and we're gonna distinguish the two. What transsexual is and what transgender is. Now, transgender is when you're moving from, I would say mentally, when you're mentally moving from male to female. And a lot of people get transgender and transsexual mixed up because they just think that it's both the same, and it's really not. When you're transsexual, that means that you've got a little work done, you've made the appropriate changes, not necessarily having your ID or birth certificate say your sex, but at least physical wise, you're transitioning to a woman. And those are really the important words that you need to remember, because if you approach somebody, especially a girl like me, and you're interested in asking them questions, or you want to date them, or you want to whatever you want to do, you need to be able to be like, okay, hey, are you a transsexual or are you a transgender? Now, I'm not saying what I'm not going to do is sit up here and say you need to go up there and just ask all them questions, because you come up to me, you start asking all them personal questions, I'm just going to look at you like you crazy. That's it, girl. I'm going to look at you like you're crazy. Because one thing, I don't mind. I don't mind answering questions. It's just me, and I can only speak for myself. But I know a whole bunch of other trans women that feel the same way. You go out there, you ask all these questions, and now all of a sudden you got to tell your whole life story, girl. And honey, that's why I say, that's why I really want to come up here and explain what it means, girl, what it means. So you ain't gotta. So I'ma help you help yourself, so you can help me help you, help me help you, so you can help them help you, to help me help you. You get it. So that's why I really want to kind of come up on here, girl. So transgender and transsexuals they're the same people, but those are two different type of ideas. Transgender, remember, transgender, girl, is when you're on here, you're mentally you're transforming from a woman to a man, or a man to a woman. Transsexual is when you're physically changing from a man to a woman, or a woman to a man, girl. Now let's get into the proper pronouns, girl. The proper pronouns would be, for me, she, her, and ma'am. I've come across a lot of people, throughout my lifetime. You You'll tell them one thing, and you would expect them. Well, not kind of expect them, but kind of guide them to how they should treat you. But at the end of the day, it's like they don't really respect that. Well, they do respect that. They just don't want to call you that. And one thing that you should always remember: treat a person how you want to be treated. Because you know why? You never know what a person going through, what a person is feeling like, or how a person is thinking. So, it's very important to be able to get pronouns right, because I've run across a couple of trans women that, and I understand that sometimes you don't know if to call them he, him, or Tim. Sometimes you don't always know that. But it's very intuitive that you ask the right questions, and you make sure you being respectful. But when it comes to pronouns, make sure it's something that they want to be called. Because don't go there and be calling her she don't want to be called she. Because not all transsexuals and transgender want to identify. Most of the time, and it's a very select few. Most of the time, some people transition and they still want to identify as what they were born with. And that's okay. Like, in 2020, everything's going down. So at this point, it don't even really matter what you want to be called, bruh. So, but if you come across somebody and they ask you if they want, can you, hey, call me a woman, call me she, ma'am, or her. Do that. Be respectful. Don't just sit up there and continue calling her him because that's what you comfortable with. Don't do that. Be respectful. And as far as as addressing them, remember, keep your distance. This 6 feet, bro. Get back. Stand back, bro. Don't all up in my face, bro. Listen. And this is one thing, bro. Not everybody gonna look like me. Not everybody gonna have big titties. Not everybody gonna have big ass. Not everybody can look like C.S. Madison. Nobody can look like, Victoria Darcy, bro. Nobody gonna look like, what's up, bro, name? What's that name, bro? I forgot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It does matter. But, Laverne, everybody ain't gonna look like Laverne. People are different. You gotta respect them as such, bro. So, with that being said, bro, just make sure, you using the right pronouns, you identifying people the right way. And, like I said, being transgender is kind of hard. It's already tough. It's a mental battle. You have to make sure that not only are they comfortable, but you're comfortable as well. Now, my thing is, I will say, if you don't feel comfortable, hanging around them, don't hang around them. Don't hang around them and don't associate yourself with them if you ain't cool with that. But one thing you don't do, don't be out there slaughtering them, they names and stuff like that. Let's leave us alone. If you don't like us, leave us alone, bro. That's all I have to say. Because not only does it make it harder for us, it makes it harder for our families, our friends, our co-workers, and stuff like that. Because people respect us. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. People respect us. People love us. People care about us. And when you go and you try to take us away, or you go in there and you try to slaughter us or make us feel less than, not only do we get angry, but the people around us get angry. And the one thing you should always keep in mind is, what if that was my child? What if that's my child that's out there getting called he, him, and Tim, and she want to be called her? So that's one thing, you need to keep in mind. And, another thing about being transgender is you got to remember that it's a mental battle. It's a mental battle. And sometimes we just need our space to just think. And, places like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram is a place where it's kind of like a platform where we can go to and we can just learn and communicate and do stuff like that. So, you have to be patient with us sometimes, because, sometimes we're still trying to figure it out. And I am going to say, and when I was younger and I was transitioning when I was younger, I was still trying to figure out, everything about me. Trying to figure out, what was this and what was that. And one thing that I've come to learn is, you know, if somebody's coming out to you and they telling you they want to be this, take your time with it. Don't rush it. Just take your time with it, girl. Just let them figure it out. You know. Now my thing was nobody really called me she until older, and my thing is I really don't. For family is different. If you my family, I really don't require you to call me by those pronouns because you're family, and that's just my ideology, girl. Now if you're friends or you're coworkers, you need to call me that because that's what I asked you, and that's what I expect of you. Now, if you mother or father, something like that, girl, and I say, hey, I wanna. It's cool if you call me Tim. It's cool if you call me Timothy, girl. It's okay because you pushed me out. But anything other than that, girl, we gonna have to fight. Period. So, just make sure, if you come across one of us, girl, one of us. I love how I say one of us, like we a different species, girl. But we did come from Transylvania, girl. Honey, we're from up there, honey. We're from up here, girl. That's where we're from, honey. So, but anyway, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go, girl, honey. Cause honey, I wasn't trying to make this no long video like that, girl. But like I said, honey, just be respectful, be kind, and I'm also gonna make another video on this. This is so I go in deep detail about the things, girl. But like I always, honey, I love y'all. I want to encourage y'all to do better and to be the best y'all can be. And hopefully in 2020 we can get through this thing together, girl. Cause we ain't gotta be alone, girl. Except for you, that one in the right, the one in the back, huh? Yeah, you. I'm picking at you. Yeah, you the only one that's gonna be alone in 2020. Cause girl, we ain't got time for that. But anyway, girl, make sure you like and subscribe and comment, girl. If you got any more questions or you want me to go into deep detail about any of these topics, honey, then, comment and like and we'll go from there, girl. But until next time, honey, I love y'all, girl. Make sure y'all stay safe, girl. Make sure you wear your mask, honey. Make sure you get that social distancing down because I'm trying to get out of my house. I'm trying to get out so I go to Six Flags and Disney World, girl. Listen.